I'm gonna hope that doesn't happen. Okay, now am I streaming? Is it the old one? Is it the new one? I have no idea. I just know that was crazy. Can I hear myself? Is it uploaded? Okay, that's fine. I have to run the client again. That was crazy. Okay, so I deleted the previous stream, so I'm just going to mention the fact that kind of what happened because I literally okay, so I started the stream basically, and it went on for not even 10 minutes. I did this. I went over here. I opened up my charms txt and I moved it to the right, and then all of a sudden my computer crashed. Now I haven't had a crash in like a long time, but it's pretty crazy. So let me look at the options and music and sounds. Make sure, yeah, it does say game. So you should be able to hear all this kind of lovely stuff. All right, so we're gonna pretend that it didn't happen and that it is fine. I'm gonna check the quality, I guess. So there's that, and then I should have my chat, live chat. There we go. In case anyone decides to say anything, I'll be able to see it. All right. My mouse was down here the whole time. All right. Let's try and look at what I was doing before. So basically, let's reopen this world. Loading terrain. All right. So basically, let's kind of start my introduction again on the sight charm. So this is the sight charm. As you can tell, I got luck instant late. It's because I used it. It's just like a luck amulet, except it's a charm. How are charms different than amulets? Amulets give effects to the player. Charms resist effects to a player. So if because this is called the sight charm slash effect uh, give at S, and then I say like blindness, or if I did the other one, darkness, both of these effects can be removed with the sight charm, which it'll also give you luck for like a couple seconds. That part doesn't really matter. What matters is the resistant. Now, if I just do blindness, take rid of it. If I just do darkness, get rid of it, and then obviously if I have both darkness and blindness, like I showed earlier, gets rid of it. That's how charms work. I want to try, and not in this stream, I want to try the end result. I want to try and make it so that charms are also different because they're going to be based on if they're in your inventory, not just in your hand, and also you don't have to click on a block. Currently, yes, you have to click on a block to do that, and you can also hit an entity that'll also give them the charm effect. It should have. Hard to tell. Probably not. Do I click on it? No, I have to actually... Okay, it isn't even working for that. Alright, anyways, moving on from that. I have, like, so basically, the charm doesn't even have an item or a model texture or anything like that. We need to figure that kind of stuff out. That's something we're going to be working on. We also need to make the other charms, so hopefully this doesn't crash my game. Or my computer. It actually crashed my computer, not the game. And I put this over here, and I was basically like, look at all this, because this is basically what we have. I'm going to close out of this just in case it was something to do with the processing. Also, I lost, like, internet for a moment, and then it was like, cannot connect to internet. It was really, really odd. I'm going to close out my Discord. Don't need that. That's just my YouTube. Alright. So basically, here are the charms that we're going to have. We have, like that's the light charm. We're going to make the might fight, and this is the sight. I need to somehow make a way to... These are going to be the base charms, and then obviously here is what they're going to be curing. I guess is a good term for it. And then obviously we have how we're going to be making these. So this you can actually, and you'll notice here, you'll see like LM, LF, LS, MF, MS, and FS. So basically what these are, as you can tell, so see how this is a 5-letter word charm, this is a 6-letter word charm, because we're going to be mixing them. And LM is the light might charm, so that makes a flight charm. If you mix light charm with a might charm, because you can see charm and charm, you're going to mix them together and you're going to get a flight charm. Now here at the very bottom here, you'll notice a small little mixtures. If you mix this LM with the FS, which would be the flight charm with the fright charm, you're going to get something called the night charm. And basically the night charm is like everything. The night charm is going to cure all of this. However, there are 2 negative effects that aren't part of this that are going to be added. Basically, everything in this category will automatically give you weakness, or not, it won't give you weakness, it'll revoke weakness. Because weakness isn't something that can be cured directly like this. You have to mix any 2 charms, and you'll every time you use it, you'll automatically be revoked weakness. And then only the night charm will get rid of one that's called instant damage. So that will encourage. What this does is a couple of things. This will encourage players because in order to get these charms, you're gonna need the jewels. Before their charms, this first one with the light charm, it's not, you can't use a charm to make a charm like for the first one. Otherwise, you'll never be able to access them. You're gonna need, in this case, so you would need the slowness and mining fatigue amulet instead of the charms. So you're gonna need the amulets to make the charms, and the charms go against the amulets. They're the better resistor variants, and that's also why we have Bucket of Milk, because that gets rid of effects, and then we have the Fermented Spider Eye because that reverses effects of things. So you can see the ideology in there, and then obviously, so we have the one mixing charms, they're going to be on the sides here. These little X's mean that nothing are going to be in there. I put in a nether wart to add, like a nether material. Also, with some end shards for end materials, just so this isn't overall going to be an end material thing. But if you think about it, it does kind of make sense considering if you look at the night charm is going to be itself is the only thing that can be giving rid of instant damage, weakness, darkness, blindness, wither, poison, hunger, nausea, mining phase slowness. So all this means is that with that night charm, you will basically be invincible to all negative effects. That just basically makes it so that you are a bland player, I guess. Everyone else can be hurt by effects except you, unless they also have a night charm. Then you just have, that means the only thing you'll have to do is wield it out. Who's got better armor, who's got better tools, who's got better PvP skills. Beyond that, that's who's going to be the winner of the fight, and that's how this is going to be going. So first thing we're going to be making is actually the sight charm. We need to figure out a couple of things. I need to fully register that sight charm. I can actually do that now as I'm talking about all this, because that should be the easiest thing. Because they're items, and items themselves are the easiest thing to make. What makes it difficult is like the code inside, but I already did that. I think I put it above lockets actually. Yes, sight charm. So this in the beginning of it is pretty cool. It's just a fabric with and it's just the item settings. It just gets grouped, which just means when I run the program, it'll be in the tab if I need it, want to quick grab it. But I can always type it in and grab it anyways. Alright, so beyond that, it's basically already in the game. So all I need to do is go into the Lang, and then we're going to go into Locket, because it seems that I put it above the Lockets. So we're going to do this, Control-C, Control-V, and it's going to be called Sight Charm, and so I want it to be called Sight Charm. That's what it's going to be called in game. Moving on, we're going to need a model item, and then it's just going to be a regular item. Like, that's how it's going to be held. So then this is called Sight Charm. A handheld is like a sword or something like that, and it's not a sword like that. Okay, so this is going to be called a Sight Charm. Okay, so it's basically now an item model, and all it needs is an item texture. So basically, if I go to item, and then I do texture, let's just put in amber, and we're going to call this Sight Charm. And I hit OK. That should be it. I added a texture, model, a lang, and it's not a block, only blocks get block states. I already put it in everything else, so now it'll look like amber basically, but we're gonna have to make a texture for that. Knowing the materials that it makes and the materials stuff like that, we're gonna take a little deeper peek into everything before we kind of get into everything, I guess. And then we're gonna work on the textures. Once I make the first texture, the other ones might be more or less complicated. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure we could easily figure it out from there. All right, so let's see if the site charm now looks like amber, basically. I didn't drop the charm, so it should still be in my hand, and the name should also be fixed. So it does look like amber, and the name is fixed, as well as being used. Like that. Perfect. Site charm. So the other thing I need to do is make sure it's got the recipe, stuff like that. So let's go into how we're going to be making this. How do we put this in the game? So to do that, that is going to be up to data. HMH2, recipes, and let's see. If I do, actually, let's do like an amulet like this, and then this is going to be called a site charm. Oop, ARM. Otherwise, it won't work. Oh, I just realized I messed it up. I need to delete that. Once I saw that it was shapeless, I have too many items. Wait, does it not? Oh, it doesn't turn blue anymore. I must not have my GitHub set up. Okay, I can do that later. I don't know, oh, man, because it actually really does help me. Amul's lock. Yeah, I should have looked before putting it on. Okay, site charm. Boop. All right, so now we are in site charm. So this group is now going to be called CHAR charms. This is going to be shaped, and just like I said, it's going to look like this. So we're going to have the Ender Shard, and the Ender Shard, we're going to have a Nether Wart, and then we're going to have a, we're going to put C here for charm, C here for charm. We're going to put this for S for spider eye. These ones are going to be blank, so we're going to use spacebar. And then this bottom one is going to be B for bucket of milk. And then here is our key, in which we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. So here we have groups of 3. So let's fix this. So first thing is first, we're going to do B. Let's look back into the code. And this is going to be Minecraft. And then this should be called milk bucket. All right, so that's B. And then we have, actually, I messed that up a little bit. Control C. There we go. And then I want this to be called. Oh, wait, no, I was right. For some reason, I thought C went before B. All right, C. In which this is going to be. I just realized there's going to be there's two types of charms. So let's put in charm and what else could we call a charm? I guess it doesn't really matter. If we just call this D, even though it has nothing to do with it. So C is going to be the first charm, D is going to be the second charm. The reason why that's important is because we need to look at, we're going to look at something real quick. Before we do that, D. Okay, so first off, what amulet, or, yeah, because this is an amulet we're going to be using. This is going to be HMH2. And so when we look at the site charm, it's going to be the blindness and darkness. I don't even think we have a darkness amulet, do we? Guess what we're going to be doing. Alright, let's open up my GIMP, because this is going to be very important. I just realized. Alright, so this is probably open now. Alright, so to do this, we're going to need, and I actually savored this. If we actually look at one of my, isn't copy? It may have used to have been in here, but it's not there anymore. But it did have some of my stuff in it. Coding projects at the bottom. No. You didn't see that. Save. Code requirement list. Nope. I don't need to get into that. Okay, so I guess I'm going to say that basically I saved coal. That's what I basically did. Okay, so first thing, I'm going to need 2 of these, basically, because I'm going to need to do, nope, not Minecraft. No. Mine. Textures. Item. And then we're going to have amulets, basically. So we're going to need to create an image, I just realized this. File, new, this is going to be, not that big, 16 by 16. And make sure the background is transparency, otherwise it's going to bother me. Alright, and then here we are going to have our amulet. Actually, we could have, perfect. Alright. Actually, before we do an amulet, we're going to need to do locket. So here we have basically the sums of the locket. And I'm trying to remember how I used to do this. I'm trying to think. I believe this. Okay, so I think I'm going to need Minecraft's, if I look up Minecraft for a moment. That's just my content channel. Okay, so if I look up the Minecraft wiki, we're going to look up effect. Because what I'm going to need is the exact color. Okay, that's not what I wanted. STAT. Status effect. Nope, that's dungeons. Why did I not? Or is it just... Okay, it was just further down than I thought. So what I'm going to need to do is go on to darkness. Oh, it seems that the link here does... Okay, I was going to say it does not work. And then here is the color that we need. It's called black, seen with commands. Control C. Alright, and then I believe if I do this, and I put it in here, and hit OK, yep, that is it, that's it. So this is going to be the main color in here. Yes, I'm remembering now. We go a little bit lighter. Ooh. To do this, we go back to this color, and then we want a darker variation. Not too strong, just like that. And then this other stuff is going to be based off of... Okay, so there's a material, that's right, and a jewel, because this requires, and then the actual jewel itself. So the jewel, if I do file, new, 16 by 16, background transparency. All right. Isn't that so odd? All my ideas are coming back to me. All right, so for this, we're going to need coal. And to get coal, we're going to have to open up my Minecraft folder. And then I wonder how I open up too many tabs and then wonder why my computer can crash. All right, so assets, Minecraft, textures, item. And we're going to look up just regular old coal. Boop. All right, and then we're going to want good color, I believe. Right? Maybe. I could just take a static color, I guess. Boop. Alright, and then let me actually go up to, actually, it's right here, crafting. So basically, if I want blindness, what do I want to mix it with? It could also be a mod item of mine if I really wanted it to. Darkness, darkness, darkness. Something that affiliates with darkness. I should probably make it a new item. Anything? Why is smooth basalt all the way here? I'm pretty sure it's been in the game. Did they do something to it? Anyways. Darkness. Let's say an eco shard. Let's make it do an eco shard. Alright, so we're to do file, new. Actually, let's just control A delete. Cancel that. I just realized the texture isn't going to be in here. It's okay. I know where to actually grab the texture. We're to hold up on here. We're to go down. Is this open? Perfect. Glad that it's open. Assets, Minecraft, textures. We're to go to item, and then I'm just going to type in echo shard. Perfect. Drag it in there. I just realized this is on select, so it may not have worked. Copy. Paste. I don't think it's working. Is it really being that annoying? Alright, fine. Here's what we're gonna do. Control F. Actually, no, I can't just do that. Can I? There's a few ways I can do this. Alright, I'm just gonna control F print screen. And then we're just gonna new. What was it? The 1080, and then it's gonna be a 1920 background transparency. What? I did it backwards. 1920 10. I actually told myself that that's how it goes, and then I was like, no, because then it's going to become back or sideways, and I was like, nope. And it turns out I was right. Control V. All right, so basically we're gonna do it the annoying way because that's how apparently Minecraft wants to do this. All right, so basically, let's invent this. So we're gonna copy a color, and we're gonna have this. It's so odd because they all look the same basically. I also need a central color. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this would be the 8, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On the 8th or after the 8th? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is on the 8th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this is actually on the 9th. Boop. Alright, how far? Oop, this way. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're gonna 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. And then the back, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Select this color, boop. And then we're gonna doot, doot, doot. And then we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Keep grabbing this one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then here we're just gonna 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. keep selecting that amulet too. So there's these two. Boop, boop. Now I could also set up my thing, but that would just be easy. This is how I used to really make some good stuff. I'm actually doing this just so that I can compress it too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. You can start to see it too. On the third. Doo -doo. Here we're gonna do let's go a little L. Boop. And then we're gonna grab right here. Doot. And then it's gonna go doot doot. Alright, so this is kind of like a plus sign. Oh wait, where does it connect? Right there. Where it's gonna, because if this pixel was here, it'd be like a little plus, but it missed out on the deal. All right, now we're gonna grab this one, and then it's gonna like a little plus sign. Grabbing this color. Look at that, we're already like halfway done with this. Look at that. Okay, we're gonna pixel T and then an L. Pixel T and then an L. This one looks interesting. This is kind of like a tree fell over where it's like, and then it's bottom top. Oh wait, no, it's top bottom. Had it backwards. Right, so we got this. And it looks like we have one more little boop. Okay, we're gonna grab that center piece, doot, which is also gonna be that end piece down there. Alright. Bottom middle one, dark. And then we have that little extra inline, in which we have right here, it's gonna be 1, 2. And then right here, which is gonna be 1, 2. Alright, look at that. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think what I used to do is, I think I know what I used to do. This is gonna be a little odd. Okay, so let's kind of do this. Control C, Control V, and then we're gonna grab this one. Control C, Control V. No, I don't like that. Okay, this first one. Control C, Control V. Drag it. Boom. And we're gonna grab this one. Control C, Control V. Drag it to. Boom. Control C, Control V. Boom. We're gonna grab this one. Control C. Boom. Here we go. Control C, Control V. Boom. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say that this is the core of it, basically. And it says this is a 5 by 13, so we're going to do file, new, and we're going to fill this. So this is going to be 5 by 13. Boop, just like that. Then we'll control V. And what we would do is image, scale image, and then we would make this a 2 by 2 scale. Oop, that's not what I... Image, scale image. Thank you. Boop. And then we control A, control C, and then boop, just like that. Boop. And that's pretty much that. Awesome. Actually, I see how like the lights over here and here, the lights over here. I think I'm gonna swap it. So here I'm gonna click this one, put it over here, then I'll click on this one. I'm gonna put it down here because I need this one to go here, this one to go up, and then I need this one to go down. Boop, just like that. And now you can see how it perfectly... Alright, so here, this is going to be the... this is going to be called, in my pictures, it would be called coal locket. Boop. Just like that. Boom. Coal locket. And then we're going to have to copy and paste this, basically, where we just go like this. Control C. Oh! I just realized all the amulets have a different name to them. Um, Synonyms. Find similar words. Synonym for darkness. Blackness. Twilight. Dimness. Blackout. Lightness. Murk. Nightfall. Shadows. Actually, I like shadows. I might use shadows. I'm gonna use shadows. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put shadows to go. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Oop, not that. We're done there. Done. Absolutely done. All right. So we're gonna. All right. So here we're gonna go here. All right. So we're gonna add another locket, and here it's gonna be Control D for copy the same one. Okay. So coal locket. It's gonna be called coal locket. New. Yep. It seems that that's pretty much it. Awesome. Awesome. And then we're going to go in project, since the echo shard was practically useless. Alright, lang, ENS, charcoal, control T. I just need to switch these ones actually. Coal locket. Alright, there's that one. Models, item models. Coal locket. Boop. Coal locket. Awesome. Alright, textures. Item. So here I sent it right to pictures. Should be coal locket. Perfect. Just like that. Coal locket. Item. Alright, so now it should be in our item textures, and the only thing I would have to do is make a recipe for it. Amethyst locket, basically. And we're going to throw that in there, and we're going to call this our coal locket. So basically, the eyes are iron ingots. That's just a must. This G is the little bit surrounding, in which this is going to be Minecraft coal. And that M is that centerpiece, which this is going to be Minecraft echo shard. Awesome. Awesome. And it's going to make a result of coal locket. And I need to make sure that it's group.locket. Perfect. So that should be all in. The only thing that we're going to need to do is it's going to have to make, we're going to have to make the amulet for it now. So amulet, and we're going to call it amulet of shadows. So we're going to have to do SHA. So this is going to be in here. Amulet of SHA. DOW shadows. SHA. SHADOWS. Shadows. And then here we're going to add darkness. We're going to have to add an amulet in here. So we're going to do custom amulets. Actually, let's copy a bad one because the things are going to be correct. Amulet item. Darkness amulet item. Which honestly, that should just solve that one. Alright, and then instead of getting bad omen, so we're going to control F, and then we're going to type in bad omen, and we're going to replace all of them with DA darkness. And literally, that should be it. Because it basically says post hit. When I hit something, the target, which is basically the attacker, and the target. So the person hitting, holding the amulet, and the person getting hit by the amulet. Person holding it will get 0, which is basically effect 1, because Java, it starts at 0, and then you get that one. But if you use it on, I should better easily do this, but if you use it on a block, that player who's holding it will get status effect. And the biggest effect about it. Awesome. So now we have the darkest amulet item. Max damage. If I do this, it won't give it 1. Because some of them... Crazy. Actually, you know what? I think that's perfectly fine. Let me see. What's the other one called? Because we're doing... Blindness. Blindness. What would blindness be called? Oh, it'll be in here. Blindness amulet is 16. So this one should have 16. It'd be called closed eyes, I just realized that. Okay, so that one's gonna have 16. Awesome. So there's the one of shadows. Alright, and the only thing I have to do with that is we're not actually done with the texture yet. Because we added that, but we need to actually add in that texture item. We're gonna GIMP, and this is close. We're gonna hit Control C. New 16 by 16. Background transparency, okay. Zooming in, we're going to close out of this, discard, closing out of this, discard, closing out of this, discard. Alright, and now we need to copy the amulet. So here is an amulet. Boom. And then we're going to control V, and we're going to slide this right on top of it. Boom. And then we're just going to export this as darkness wait. amulet amulet of SHA shadows. Alright. Amulet of shadows. Export. Alright, and then we're going to throw that in there. In the items. Boom. Alright, so now that we have that in there, we're going to need, because it's an item, we're going to need to go to the lang, up here, here's this, Control F, AMU, because I can't find them, here it is, and then here it is, Control D, SHAD, shadows, shadows, awesome, just like that. Alright, so there's the lang, model, item model, in which we can just use an amulet of, and we're just gonna get rid of that. Shadows, amulet of shadows. Alright, so that's that. I should have already have put the texture in. So the only thing I need to do is put in the recipes. Alright, so here, actually I should have already done the locket one. Yeah, because that makes the coal locket, and then I need to make the other one. Alright, so here we have, we're also going to have to open the advancements and do the other one. Alright, so amulets themselves are pretty easy. Amulet of shadows. All you need is 4 chains and whatever locket you have. This is going to be the coal locket. Amulet of shadows. Boom. Just like that. Awesome. Alright, so with that, you're also going to need, so basically we have the recipes, you know, quote unquote, but you're going to need the recipes for them. So if we check this out, would this be in MISC? Lockets. So basically, recipes dot all this basically, any of these. Let's add in the coal locket. Control D. Coal locket, and then we're gonna add it down. Nope, it has to be recipe HMH2 lockets. Added jewels. I don't know. I'll have to look at the tags in just a second. Anyways, so there's that. I don't think it says anything about amulets though. Tools. There's that. Wooden diamond, titanium. I may not have added them on purpose. I think I remember specifically not putting the actual amulet recipe in or for the advancements, because basically all you do is you just add the 4 chains, and I don't want you to be able to preview what it is, which eventually that might change, because the reason I didn't want you to preview it, because I didn't want you to make it if it's a bad effect, so... but now that we have the charms, you're going to need the bad ones to make that. So it's going to make the bad ones have a use, because otherwise you just like, you know, what's the point of making a bad amulet if you get the amulet too, or you get the bad effect too, you know? Well, maybe the bad ones are used for something else, which will be the charms. That was another thing that I thought of putting into it. Okay, so let's go into the tags. Items, amulets. Amulet of, okay, so we're going to add this one in here. Amulet of, Control D, and we're going to add SHAD shadows. So there's that one, and we're going to get lockets, because that should be in here too, right? Apparently not. Raw copper. Why are these in here? For some reason, I remember doing this, and I don't remember why. I added all of the all these in here, which means oh wait, coal's already in here. Lol. Flux. All right, let's see if it works. Boop. Let's run the first test for the Darkness Amulet. See if it works. So basically, oh, actually, there was one thing no, never mind. I was talking about doing the thing for the locket, like, because I was thinking you need a piece to pick it up, but then I realized no, if you pick up anything that is jewel material, you should you should have all the locket recipes anyways. Which actually reminds me, there's actually one locket that's not in where it's supposed to be, so I'm gonna try and fix it if I can. Beyond that, let's do, okay, slash give. Oh my goodness. Add S. Okay, let me move my keyboard because I keep messing that up. Alright, I need literally AQ. Oh, HMH2. Amber, sure, that'll do it. More or, and you can see that I have all. I did see it. I could have sworn I saw it. It was one of the first ones. Alright, so now let's get a CRAF. Oop. Crafting table. And then we're to type in, yeah, see how one of them, right click for more. So it must be just the amber locket. So let's actually take a look at the amber locket. What is it, recipes? Not the advancements, the actual recipes. Amber locket. Why is it in group dot mod signs? Is it locket or lockets? LOCK. I would. It might just be locket. Amethyst locket. Locket. Alright. So there's that. That should make sure that that was fixed. It should not have been. Really? SIG. Oh, I don't have any signs. Slash give at S spruce planks. Please tell me. Oh. Alright, but oh, it's not Minecraft. I was like, why isn't it working? Pretty sure I smelted it right. I saw the signs. Dude. Dude. It really was putting mod signs. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright, so here are basically the lockets, and we should find, okay, the coal. Oh, look at that. Oh, it uses quarrite. But here it is. Making this. And you can tell that is actually in properly. So actually, if I give myself iron, coal, and one whole echo shard, we can see that I can put the echo shard, put the coal in, put these in, get my locket. We're going to put this in. And get my Amulet of Shadows, which should give me... Whoa! Whoa! Make good choices. It's the first time I got this amulet. That's really cool. Giving yourself darkness, and it only lasts a couple of seconds, but like, dude, that's crazy. That looks so cool. I could literally do that, just watching the darkness come. Actually, shadows, obviously. That I could watch that all day. I feel like it dissipates a little quicker than it should, but watching it come is like perfect. It's so much different than blindness. But there's this. Oh, this is the charm. So there's that. So this is basically what an this is basically what an amulet looks like. What should a charm look like? Somehow we gotta intertwine. Well, not intertwine the two. Um, but somehow we're gonna make them like craftable. Anyways, let's go on back to what I was doing now that this exists. Copper, spinel, coal, amber, amulets, lockets. Man, okay, sight charm. Basically, moving on to this. The main one. Because I said that if I close out of this, do I still have my charms open? I do. Blindness and darkness. So, okay, so it seems that blindness is actually going to be the primary. So blindness, HMH2. This would be am am amul amulet of CLO closed eyes. All right, there we go. All right, so then A, B, C, D, and then here we have D, which is the second one. I'm just gonna copy this part because I don't feel like clicking that again. Amulet of SHADOWS, shadows. So now we have the B, C, and D in, which is the bottom piece, milk bucket, and then we have C and D. So now we have to do E. Let's grab this, Control C, D. Oop. All right, so now we're gonna have E, which is actually going to be an HMH2, E, END, Ender Shard, I think is what they're called. Could be wrong. If this crossing doesn't work, actually, I still have this open. I can look them all up. Awesome. So basically, what we want is we're going to need an Ender Shard. Is my advanced tooltips on? F3 and H. There we go. Ender Shard. That's how it's spelled. Perfect. Ender Shard is there. We have, okay, let's check everything. Milk Bucket. Perfect. And then we have the, let's look them up individually. So we have Closed Eyes. And then the other one is going to be Shadows, which I know that one's fine because I literally just added that one. Ender Shard. Okay, so the next one we have after that one, we're to do N first, and then we're to do S. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. All right, so N. Minecraft. Nether wart. And then if I look at nether wart, just to make sure I spelled it right. Perfect. And the last one is S, which is going to be the eye. Here it is. Fermented spider eye. Just like that. Fermented spider eye. And then this is going to give you HMH2 sight charm. Alright. Is there a rabbit hitting me? Get out of here. Alright. And then basically, what do we want? What do we want to access the charms, basically? Because I want... I could have it be Ender Shard. Ender Shard. Because Ender Shard is pretty unique to all these. To all these charms. I could also have it be the Nether Wart, because that's a basic, or the Milk Bucket as well. Got choices. Or I can have them be the specific amulets. But I feel like that one would be a little too complicated, especially considering that them themselves are a little, like, hidden. So, hmm. Because I feel, so basically, if I go down, I feel like, I don't know how I feel about the Milk Bucket. Maybe the Milk Bucket, but I just feel like it's just too uncorrelated. Maybe that's okay. I feel like the using the amulets are too out specific because some of these are hid, like the amulets themselves are actually hidden. But like at the same time, I guess it would be kind of okay. If you just make one, I guess. Um, Anyways, moving on from that, you would have the Ender Shard. I feel like that's too end game. This is just like the Milk Bucket, where it's like it's kind of okay, but it also doesn't like correlate enough. Same thing with this Fermented Ice Spy; it doesn't correlate enough. So we have three non-correlators. I feel like this is fine, but I think I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna use the amulets. Um, yeah, that'll be fine. All right, so basically, you have the Sight Charm, right? And if I use an advancement, oh, amulet. Oh, that's a. Never mind. I was. Oh yeah, I should probably add more advancements because I actually have ER L. That's right. Where basically you have the advancement tab. I should add more advancements. Actually, that would be perfect. Imagine if I had the advancement tab and the advancement tab kind of gives it away that you need the local jewelry, make good choices, and then I could have the charm and then like the night charm because that would be a real extensive because it all comes from the ores, and then you're just expanding out of it. So I think that'd be pretty cool. Expert miner. To get the night, it really, you really gotta be doing your mining grind. But it is a little different. Same category of yeah. Anyways, okay. Basically, recipes. Miscellaneous, I guess. Let's go back into here. Amulet Shadows, Sight Charm. Alright, and then we're gonna have alright, so let's just do this. So we're gonna have Sight Charm. So this is basically what you're making. So see how this is ashes? We're using ashes as an example. When you get this item, you unlock this recipe. And this one's gonna be called Sight Charm. And this is going to be down here, has the recipe, Sight Charm. I'm not entirely, I've been like tweaking with these top two. I found out that it's easiest and always works if these two names are the same, where basically what do you want? This, perfect. But it's a little, it's odd. So like here's your requirements. You need has item, has the recipe. And I don't really understand what has the recipe is. So I'm not too sure what this part does. But basically, you just get wheat, has this recipe, and then your reward is the recipe. I That part doesn't make sense. We're to go from here to here. Anyways, we're gonna put a comma in here. Items is what we're doing, and we're gonna Control D, get rid of that comma. These are not going to be Minecraft. These are going to be HMH2. And same thing right here. This is going to be, actually, you know what? Why don't I just do, okay, scratch that right there. HMH2, AMUL, amulet of, and then just Control D from here. Get rid of this comma, and then literally come into here. So if you get either amulet of closed eyes, or you get an amulet of shadows, which this one would most likely come first. you will unlock this that sight charm. Awesome. So I think that's basically that. We're gonna create a new world because I'm pretty sure I have the thing in, so I won't actually see it give it to me. And it should also look like an amber still because we haven't put a texture into it. We're gonna create a new world. Let's delete all the other ones because honestly, these are all just test worlds of some sort. That's why they're all called New World. Preparing for world generation, where it'll usually actually in 1.18.2 it wouldn't say it wouldn't give you this. It would just automatically put you in here, and I thought that was perfect. But moving on. We're gonna straight do that a little bit again. Not really. I'm not gonna make the thing that I already know that works. What we are gonna check, however, is we're gonna give ourselves a crafting table and then a Q aquamarine. I just needed literally any jewel to get the lockets recipe. And I want to make sure that, yes, perfect. Where is it? Here it is, the amber. For whatever reason, this wasn't in there, and now it is in there. And we still have this, so let's go ahead and give ourselves the shadows. Because that's what we made. Getting shadows, boom. It gives me the make new choices, in which it says I've unlocked the recipe. Look at that, beautiful. And that's just currently what it looks like. As you can tell, it says closed eyes, amulet of shadows, mix them together, boom, get a sight charm. Let's actually get it. So we're gonna need uh, netherwort is just because like it kind of like potions, milk, so it removes the effect. Fermented spider eye because we're reversing the effects of the shadows as well as the closed eyes. And then we're just gonna need the ender shards just because. And then here we can just make it. And it actually takes the milk out of the bucket, but gives you the bucket. That I did not add that in at all. Minecraft just automatically does that. It's just encoded into the milk bucket item. But here now we have silk, the sight charm. So awesome, awesome. We could either add in the other charms or start working on the texture. But also another thing is that these charms also don't have any durability to them. So you can use charms infinitely, as of now. Things are always subject to change. Alright. Let's... Oh, it didn't ask me if I want... I must not have changed anything. Lol. Alright. So let's take a moment here. New, 16 by 16. Options, background, transparency. Okay. So let's say I want there to be a charm. So let's take a look at basically what we have. Um, where we have this discard. All right, so we have these. We're gonna have the also not that. Actually, we don't need this open right now. Not anymore. All right. So we have shadows, advancements. Oh, no, we're in data still. I need textures. Item textures. So, oh, right there, amulet of closed eyes. I was gonna look it up, and then it was right there. Lol. So these ones already look really close. New 16 by 16. Background transparency. Boop. We're gonna add in the ender shard. Boop. Look at that. And actually, if we file, file, new, 16 by 16, background, transparency, good. We can actually assets, Minecraft, textures. I'm gonna have to upgrade this to 1.19. So every time I grab a 1.19 item, I have to do what you basically saw until I upgrade this, because that's just how it is. I need the fermented spider eye. And then we're going to do, okay, that's in there. And then we're going to do new 16 background transparency, good. And then here we're going to need a, yeah, it's okay. Nether wart. 1, 2, 3. All right. The only thing beyond that is the milk. So 16 by 16 background transparency, good. And then let's grab milk. Now we're not going to put the bucket in here for a texture, but basically 16.16 background transparency, good. All right, here's what we got. We got this much space to make some sort of texture, and here are our colors basically. So what I'm going to do, just for easy go lucky fun, Control C, Control V. We're going to move this in this corner. Control C, Control. Oop, I actually didn't need that there. All right, Control V. We're going to have this color. All right, we're going to need this milk colors, basically. Control C. Control V. Already it looks like a face. Okay, there's the milk colors. All right. Here we have a good chonker. Actually, why don't I just grab this part of the chonker? Control C. Control V. Still looking like a face. I'm gonna put that in there because it just fits so nicely. All right. And if you're curious, no, I'm not gonna put it in like this. I'm just collecting colors basically. That's all I'm doing. Control C. All right, so here we have the only thing we don't really have is the undershard. And the undershard is very unique. Okay, so basically I have all the colors I need for this. I have all the colors I need for this. I basically just need one of these for the chain. I have all the colors I need for this. So basically here is our color scheme. And we're going to need to somehow make some sort of charm. File, new. Background transparency, boom, using these colors. Actually, what do we have here? This is a 8x7. Oh, that's easily obtainable in this. 8x7. Control C. Boom. Easily. Easy money. Easy. What makes something a charm? Obviously, we're gonna have to redo basically this. So let's grab a center color, and let's just kind of whoop. We're gonna have a little texture, and then obviously I can. Okay, we don't want it. Actually, let's kind of redo that. I was a little exaggerating here. We're gonna make this a little bit of a circulant charm, I guess. And then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna clean up the corners the best I can. I want textures to look fat, so we're gonna erase everything on the inside. That's something I had to learn because I'm not very good at textures. This is questionable. This one, and then any out textures after that. So there we have a basic oval. And then obviously, as you can see, I'll tell I shaded a lot of them and stuff like that. And then obviously we have the actual amulet on the outside. Here, Hmm. What if I have a charm, right, on one side where I'm talking about like the effectiveness, sort of, where I kind of have it so like let's say I have a random color, so basically I just kind of random color, nice and vibrant this way. There we go. Where basically I have one of the colors on here, and then I have an opposing color on this side. This is kind of sticking with the amulet, I guess. Um, hmm. Because the thing is, we basically have the chain, right? And then we have the, quote unquote amulets on that chain. So if I use some of the colors, basically, so primary is on the left. Primary is by alphabetical order. So if I basically did it on the effect side, so this is the lighter shades. So let's say I have basically the lighter shade, the center shade, and then the darker shade. Ooh, wrong one. Darker shade. Just like that. And then in this one, lighter shade. I'm going to compare them, but I will put it over here. So here we have lighter shade, center shade, and then bottom shade. This looks a lot more like coal. And I know that wasn't the actual coal that we used because it's the actual effect. Coal is the outside because I only used one of them. Anyways, moving on. So that's the comparison to the two. But they're really, really close, basically. So I'm actually gonna make. Let's do a color for example. I like how it was automatically yellow. We're gonna basically be making like a split line like this, and that's how we're gonna shade them. So when I say that, I mean this is going to be a lighter color. We're gonna 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna use this one, dark. Uh, just like that. Maybe put a little darkness on here, and we're gonna use that back one on that other one. Center shade, center shade, just like that, I guess. No, it's fine just the way it is. Actually, let's put that one on front. We're going to put this one in front because the other one is taking the one in the back. Alright, so now we're going to start using this one for lighter shades. Boop. Center shade. Oop, not both of them. Like that. And then bottom shade. Boop. So automatically we have the amulet making the actual chain itself for the blade basically, or not even the blade. And actually I can actually see this is kind of like a bluish and this is more like a yellowish. Actually, if I copy case this color. Oh wow, I was right. Yeah, it's blue. That's so funny. Yeah, this is like I can see the bluish, and then obviously I already looked at it, so I can tell it's yellow. That's how it was automatically pulled up on the yellow, but I think that's funny how I was able to see that that part was blue. I've been looking at these colors too much. What about the higher colors? The higher tone. It's red. I wouldn't have guessed that one. Lol. So basically we have this idea. This idea is set out. So we can just boop and boop. We have two red shades. The ender shards. The milk. The milk. What I'm thinking. So let's say I had, let's just take a color here. So let's say the site one, right? This is gonna be a terrible idea. One, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. And then we're gonna have like an eye, right? Let's say basically, because this is a sight charm. Let's say in this example, the ender crystal is going to be making the shape of what the actual is. Kind of like how the iron made the chain and the amulet made the shape. Now the amulet's making the chain and the ender shard is making the shape. So it's kind of got like that little transformation, and it also shows the importance of having the end crystal here. I think that's really cool. So, and then somehow we're going to need to connect it, and I think we can make some sort of connector with how we're going to be doing all that, I guess. Um, hmm. I I kind of want to make it a little wider, I guess. Wider is a good term. I'm not too sure how to make eyes wider, other than making them wider. Okay, actually, I can't have this be two. I need this to be second color. Let's grab a purple one. See if I can make this eye bigger, basically. One, two, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a little bit bigger. Let's. Does it still look like an eye? If I kinda do. I messed that up, right? No. And then this other color is just throwing me off now. So there we go. That's already a better eye, I think. Um, let's try and space this out. So basically, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're gonna have a 10 by 12 basically, a 10 by 12 eye. This right here is the center here. So let's delete everything around it a little bit, and then let's try and remake that eye sorta. Except let's see if I can make it like 5 strands, sort of spaced up. One. Let's do 2. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So it's 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Does that still look like an eye? Sorta. Sorta? Hmm. I think that's a much better eye. Much better. Alright, so let's for the eyeball use this crazy color. It's really looking at you. Really looking at you. And then we're gonna have the darker for the other darkers. So let's say we basically have the two shades, or we have the purple part. Do we have a light purple? Question mark. If not, that is perfectly fine. I can make a different shade of purple. Lol. I'm gonna do it like this. Oop. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good yang. Because they're equal split. That's really cool because I have the equal split of the amulets here and the equal split of the thing there. So that helps with the actual thing. So we have like a little aura bracelet sorta. A connector, some sort of connector to this charm, right? Um, Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna grab all the in corners. I'm gonna color them with this. I don't know why, but I want to. I just want to see what happens. Actually, let's use this as our light color. We have a mid color, and we're gonna have a dark color. There we go. And then, I don't know how I like that though. There we go. Okay, so it's kind of looking less like a bracelet, but I still want to say that kind of still looks cool. Kinda. Kinda. So that kind of takes care of this. I don't need all of them, so if I don't feel like using a spider eye, I don't have to use a spider eye. The only thing about that is I mean, these two colors are pretty similar, so we basically just need the milk. The milk. And obviously, I want to put the milk on the inside. I wonder how it would look if I put this in the charm. And then let's shade it. Let's actually, as a matter of fact, shade it just the way Minecraft intended it. Boop. I think that's the same shade. Could be wrong. And then we're going to use this one. This one. And on this side, we're going to use... Basically, it looks like the same thing. We're going to do. And then we basically have the lighter. Oh, not on this side. But we do have two on the top here. I think that's fine to do it like that. I think that looks like a really cool charm. Or we basically fill... So basically, if I make a hollow shape, sort of, we can fill in the hollow shape with this. And then, so basically, this is like... Think of it like how when when you have a bookshelf and an enchantment table, how the galactic alphabet just goes off the bookshelf and into the enchantment table. Like imagine like this is the actual charm itself, but this is that galactic letter. And when you're basically, wearing the bracelet, when you're wearing the charm, it's as if like this galactic piece is like already in your set. Like it's within you. Anyways, for now, I think this is an absolute beautiful charm compared to what we already have. So let's call it the site charm. We're gonna export it in our pictures, and then hit export. And then since that is all done and dusted, we are going to go here because we're gonna need to put it in there. Let's pictures, find this new site charm, put it in, and we're going to overwrite it because it's going to say there's already one because we have it as amber. And let's see what it looks like in the code. So we're going to have to close out of Minecraft, and we're going to see what it looks like in the code. Because honestly, I think this is going to look, it looks so cool. It looks so cool. Absolutely amazing. I just gotta see it. I gotta see it holding in my hands. Ah, dude. Now, I want, in the end goal, I do want the charms to be animated. They're gonna have custom animations. And this one is gonna be doing a little blinky blink. I'm not gonna do the animations in this stream because that's gonna be, you know, heck. To try and do, considering, you know, this is just one charm, and there's other charms that I'm trying to make as well. But honestly, I feel like this is the bomb. Like, I feel like this is definitely the way to go with these, where we have the end crystal that's making that charm actually happen. Um, so... Alright, I wanted to clear that up a little bit. Beautiful. Dude. Ah. Dude. I want to take a screenshot of this. This is absolutely going to be going in my snapshots. Actually, let me go into... I did take a screenshot, lol. Alright, so let's go back and slash locate structure ancient city. Let's go to an ancient city. We're gonna probably have to be a spectator for this. Going down. Alright. Oh my. This is just what we need in our ancient city. Pools of lava. Alright, so behind me, okay, so for the cinematic effect, we're gonna grab some sea lanterns. I'm gonna grab one of these from here. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab slash give at s light. And we're gonna do this. Oh, first let's make sure I am in spectator this time. Let's turn my music subtitles off. Alright, ready for this awesome screenshot? Boom. Let's see how it came out. Oh, also first, let's turn my subtitles back on. creative. Alright, so basically it's like we're talking, clicking on this. Dude. Dude. That's crazy. Absolutely awesome. Alright, that's definitely going into my thing. Actually, I think I had a conversation with someone. I'm going to put it in the snapshots. Because if I have a conversation, it'll bring up that conversation, and we don't need that kind of... Snapshot releases, plus upload file. Oh, I need to locate the file. Alright, I don't need to hide anything at this point. Because basically we're on snapshot releases. Alright, going on to here. Click on here. This is how I have to do this every time. Never mind. This updated. File info. Location. That's the only part that changed. And then literally I would just kind of go in here. Boop. New SOU, our source of power. And there is the eye sitting straight in there. I can guarantee somebody's going to look at that, a particular somebody from Season 4 is going to look at that and freak out. Alright. Because I'm not going to tell them what it does. But, you know, all fair and fun put aside. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. How fast can I sudden a warden? I think I can sudden him really... I'm sorry, I just got a notification on my phone. Oh. I'm gonna have to review that later. But, like... I was not expecting that. Anyways, Ooh, my head's in an odd space now. Alright, moving on. What was I doing? I was talking about summoning a warden. Warden. I need a shrieker. I just need one. One. I thought that was it. Oh, here he is. Boop. Look at me using my charm. Nope, I can see. Alright, he's gonna get summoned now. Ah. Oh, he's... Up. Sprint. We made it, boys. Oh, come on. That's gonna summon another one. Okay, well that's unfair. Oh, let's go this way. Warden digs. Oh, this guy abandoned it. He gone. He gone. I lived. I have survived. This warden cannot get me. What are you clicking for? Warden's heart beats. Dude, that's basically what this is. I mean, the ancient city itself isn't that hard. If you summon the warden, you just have to run away. That doesn't seem too bad. I mean, if you actually hit the warden, you're dumb unless you're, trying to fight. But beyond that, no. I mean, I think this will be a really fun thing to do. I mean, obviously I can just be ridiculous and just... I want to take a peek. Is he still down here? Oh, come on. Sometimes I feel like it's a little unfair. Broke it. Broke it. We're gone. Sight charm. I'm using this. Thank you. Actually, I already tested this. There ain't no warden stuff in here. And then I feel that after you run away, that's practically it. He's not gonna hurt you at that point. He can't hurt you. How long does this last? 10 seconds? Yeah. I could probably set it to like a minute or something, make it longer. But I think this sight charm looks absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Moving on. So beyond that, let's think about this. So we have the Eye of the Night, kinda. I was like, do I want to close out of that? And I was like, yes, I do want to close out of that. Charms. So we basically have the sight. Sight is now done. Sight. So we still need fight, might, and light. Some of these, I mean, obviously, light bulb. Fight, probably either going to be a sword. Probably going to be a sword. It could be a fist. Might be a fist. And then fight could be a sword. Actually, I should write these down. Light. So if I have this be a light bulb, might could be a like a fist, I guess. Fight would be a sword. Sword. Sight is going to be an eye, which that is the one I already did. Flight can be like wings. Slight is going to be an I don't know. A light is also going to be an I don't know. Blight is going to be a I don't know. Bright is going to be not light bulb. Fright. This one, fright. I don't know if we're to do this one. And then night. Night is gonna be like we're gonna call this one a man. Man. That one's gonna be an actual person. Shoot. Something. C-A-A-R. Scary. Something scary. So let's take a look at this. So I don't know what to do for slight, right? So let's take a look at this. It's got L and F in it. So it's the light charm and the fight charm. So here I could do like a, a different sword, or I can do something like a ANO, another WA weapon, like a, let's say like a bow, you know, another weapon like that. That way I can still see it. And a light, which comes from light, and let's see, an eye. A lighter eye. Honestly, I don't think that eye could get any lighter. Light. Okay, and then the other one is might and fight. Hmm. We could also do like other body parts. We have like a hands with a fist. We have an eye. I don't think we would do like a hair. Lol. This one of these two actually between let's see, light and what's the other one? Light sight. Uh, Slowness. So we already have the fist, but slowness deals with their legs. So this one I could say is the boot. We're gonna put a little some boot in there. So you got the legs, you have the arms for fists, you have the eye of this, and then you have the weapons, maybe some wings, light bulb because these are very bright ideas, you know. Um, oh, 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 why didn't I think of that? Shield, Shield. Shield. I think that's how you spell it. I don't even know if that's how you spell it. It's either E-I or I-E. I don't know. I think it's I-E. No. Shield. Shield. Yeah, it's like that. Final answer. That's how you spell shield. Actually, I can actually check it in here. Shield. 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 Ah. So it's like shelled. Maybe that's why I can't spell it. Because honestly, I feel like this makes more. Shield makes a lot more sense than it's like the with having the I, because that E is like in words like, because when you put an E, it's like words with like held, you know. So I want to, it becomes like shelled, which kind of sounds like SHEL, shelled, shelled. There we go. SH. Yeah. Apparently that's how you spell it. So we got those. So basically we got those. Anything in here? So mixes. We're gonna call it. We're calling weakness, and then in the last one, the final, which is also gonna do instant instant damage. Awesome. So we do have, let's put sight at the top, honestly, because I did that one. Just because I did that one. Alright, so now we have to do light, might, and fight. Alright. Alright. Let's start adding the functionalities first, I guess, of these. Now that I kind of know what they're going to be doing, and I'm going to have a lot of fun with the bracelets. That's also really cool because, so basically, I said that the effect, like the little bubbles that give off, make that bracelet now. So what's really cool about that is the fact that you have the effect on the outside, but the milk resistor, the take away, so it's like take away the effect. I don't know. I can really lore that out, I guess, if I really wanted to, even though it's completely unnecessary. Let's do custom charms, and this is the first charm that I made. Let's take a look at the code. Basically, what does it do? What is it saying? This says if I use it on a block, I will be getting darkness and blindness removed, as well as getting the luck effect. And then if I smack something, I don't get the luck effect. That's nope, 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 nope. All right, so let's do let's think about this. If I do because I remember how I said that you were supposed to get it. Target. Wait. I'm thinking about this. Yeah, we could do both target and attacker. So actually, attacker is me. Let's do the attacker first. Attacker dot add status effect. And then you have to do the status effect instance first, I believe. Status effect instance dot nope. Status effects instance, and then status effects dot. What are we doing? Luck. I think it's supposed to be called new status effects instance. Wow, see how that instantly worked? We're gonna put a colon in here. Luck. This doesn't even say how long or anything like that. If I put a comma in here and then I put in our duration, so basically 200, and an amplifier, post hit. We could say 2. Luck for everyone. And it's only for 10 seconds. That was the part that I said was going to change, right? So instead of 10 seconds, we want to multiply that by 6 to make it a minute. So, right? 200, 6. So, just like that. Minecraft minute. Cool. Cool. Are we cool with that? So that is the attacker, and then we're going to do this again, except this one is now going to be, what am I hitting? I'm hitting the target. Add status effect, luck. Boom, just like that. So now this is our base. This is the completed. So with that in mind, we can start adding the other ones. So after that one, we have light charm. So let's start adding these in. This is actually going to be really cool. I'm just going to delete, put in another letter, and then just put it in. Bam. Awesome. So before I forget to do that, light is going to be slowness and mining fatigue. So let's write in mining fatigue first. Mining fatigue, mining fatigue, right here. Mining fatigue. And the other one I said was slowness. Slowness, and then here we go, the last SL, slowness. Perfect. Awesome. Why is this method indication may produce no planar exception? I don't think so. Planar remove set. Why is only this one make a null planar exception? Technically, this would do the same thing. I don't know. Huh. When I click on this one, it doesn't say anything about it at all. Here it doesn't say. Oh wait, no method. Remove status effect, and then here, yeah, it says it on here. Okay, I'm not gonna actually put that in because I know it's not going to do anything crazy. All right, so there is the light charm. We have this light charm. Adds luck, main hand. I don't think there's anything else that I would need to know. Technically, I don't need to have the stacked out damage. Unless I choose to give them a durability. So I'm gonna put this in the code anyways, knowing that it's here. But that's pretty much it. That's only if because otherwise it's putting 1 minus infinity, so it's still infinity. It's not gonna do anything. So because it's not gonna do anything, it's perfectly fine to have that there. Because it's just gonna open up the idea that it is possible that I don't need it. Can I just do this? And then just kind of do that. And then, no, honestly, I could just kind of open and close the case like that. All right, next one is might. This is going to be so fun. You just delete one, put a letter in, might charm item. Boop. Awesome. Then we're just going to close this. So might is going to get rid of nausea and hunger. Let's put in hunger first. Hunger. If you guys wondering what order I'm specifically putting them in, it's alphabetical. I like seeing things in alphabetical order. This is because if I remove things or, you know, or add things, it's so much easier to read when things are in alphabetical. Hunger and then nausea. And nausea. So honestly, if you eat a pufferfish and then take this one, I think the only thing you would get is poison. So I'm about to make it so that you guys can eat all the pufferfish you want, if that's what you want to do. Actually, you would need to mix the might charm with the fight charm, which would be MF. So you want the blight charm for that one. Take a shield. If you swallow that shield with your pufferfish, absolute protection. That's just how it works. Obviously, guys. Obviously. All right, moving on from that. Might and then fight. Let's do this one. Fight charm. Boop. So the fight charm is going to get rid of poison and wither. P comes before W, so poison, 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 and then wither. Wither, wither, and wither. Alright, so there is all the withering stuff. Just like that. Awesome. So all these charms should just about work. There's only one thing. I see how this isn't color coded, but the site is. That's because this is actually called in the code. Let's find out how we're gonna call those. I'm only gonna be doing these ones for now because these mixtures are gonna get a little bit more complicated because they're gonna be working double practically. That's practically what it is. Anyways, moving on. Let's go to mod items. Actually, before we actually get into that, even though I already opened it, now let's reopen it. We're gonna go above the amulets, above the lockets. This is where we're gonna be doing / CHAR charms. So now we have the sight charm, and since it's already going to be put in alphabetical order, let's do. So now we're gonna have the fight charm, light charm, might charm. Awesome. And then we're gonna do the same thing. Fight charm, light charm, might charm. FLM. Alright, and then obviously we're going to be doing this where it's going to be, we're calling the fight charm item. This one is going to be calling the light charm item. And then this last one is going to be doing might charm item. And now if I look into any of these, you'll notice that it's being now taken. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome possum. I think that's what they like to say. Awesome. Being registered that quickly already. Alright. That's already in there. Wow, I have a lot of item stuff, don't I? I didn't realize that till I had it open like this, and I was like, this is all my item variations. Amulets. We're not getting into that. Let's go Lang. Yes. We should still have the other one. I did add the shadows, but if I go up. There it is. Awesome. Why item? Hold on. Why is there amulets down there? Oh. Oh. I get it. Honestly, if that is the case, I'm actually going to move this then. Where I'm going to control C, and we're going to move it, and I'm going to put it, so up here, basically, there's a different, I'm going to have to fix that later. That sounds like a later issue, but as of now, we're gonna ignore it completely. If you don't know what happened, don't worry about it. Okay, F L M. Here we go. F L M. Perfect. light, might, and sight. And then we're going to do the models, item models. I just realized it's going to be way down there. That's okay, because these are basic item models anyways. So if I literally just put this one, and then I type in it charm. Yes, I spelled that just the way so that I can literally copy it. Alright, so this is going to be the fight charm. F, Control V, just like that. Look at how fast that is now. Alright, so now we're going to do the light charm. So I just type in L, Control V, boop, and then the last one is the might charm. M, Control V. Awesome! Alright, now they don't have a texture yet. Should I... Okay, I'm just gonna do the ambers. Because I was gonna say, should I just copy the other charms? But then I was like, no, because then I might accidentally put like 2 eyes by accident, thinking that I actually did the thing. All right, so I'm not gonna do that. Fight charm, light charm, might charm. Okay, so here we have those charms are now in. The only thing I'd have to do for there is the data. HMH. Basically, these need to be craftable. That's the big thing. So we're gonna actually, I'm gonna make this really easy to me. I'm gonna look up the site charm. I just realized I could have copied and pasted it. Lol. So here's how this works. You just copy it in here. You name what you're doing. So like, let's say I want to do the fight charm, right? Fight charm. Hit OK. Take everything, and then hit delete, and then literally copy what you're copying, and then just put it in there. Control C, Control V, just like that. Awesome. So now we're gonna have to be a little detailed with this one. So this one is the fight charm, right? So the fight charm is interesting. So it needs poison, poison and wither, poison and wither. Okay, so amulet of which one is poison? If I don't know, I can do this where I go up to item, mod items, and then I can do Control F and then poison. Poison amulet, which is the amulet of sickening. If I really don't know how to spell it, or if I'm being lazy, like I am, I actually shouldn't have done that. Sickening. So we have the amulet of sickening. And the other one, actually, let me compare this to the other one first, because we have a primary, secondary. I'm thinking. Shoot. What am I doing? Poison and wither, which is called decay. So actually, this one is going to be the second one, where we go like that, sickening, because the other one is called D-E-C-A-Y. Amulet of Decay. Awesome. So that one should be in, and then obviously we're going to fix this, in which it's going to be Control F for Fight Charm. Then we're going to copy this whole entire thing, and then we're going to open this project, come down to where we were, recipes. Now let's do the Light Charm. Light Charm. I'm gonna have to copy it because if I copied this whole thing would just shoved in there, and that would just be way too much. Do it like that. Control V. All right. So now let's look at the light charm. What is in the light charm? Slowness and mining fatigue. Slowness. I know this one's called arthritis. That's probably gonna be the first one, knowing arthritis. And the other one, slowness. Slowness. I'm just trying to see if I can quickly find it. Oh, the tortoise. The tortoise. It's got to be the tortoise. Slowness. There we go. Amulet of the T-O-R-T-I tortoise. I didn't even check to spell either of those, and those are both pretty difficult words for me personally, if I do say so myself. Alright, moving on. This one, actually, before I do that, almost forgot to do that. That would be catastrophic. Alright, Control C. Alright, and then do this, and then we're going to be doing, the last one is the Might Charm. Copying that, and then we're going to boop, and it's going to be nausea, bro, you gotta try this, and hunger. Hunger, hunger, hunger. Gluttony. Amulet of, bro, you gotta, oop, try this. I hate myself for doing that, while at the same time totally worth it every time I do it. Alright, and the other one is Amulet of Gluttony. Gluttony, I believe that's how you spell that. And then this is going to be making something called the Might Charm. Woo! Alright, so that's the recipes in. Now I have to do the advancement recipes, which are pretty much, they're so different but similar. I don't know. Sight Charm. Alright, moving in. We're going to copy the Sight Charm because honestly, it's still in reach. Alright, Sight. So we're going to do Fight. Fight Charm. Alright, we're going to replace these S's with F's. Obviously, a first. Alright, and then the Fight Charm, if we remember, it requires Decay and Sickening. Fight Charm. Decay. Sickening. Awesome. Don't need that one anymore. We don't need that. I actually don't need that either. Alright, then we can basically, actually, why don't we, for Light Charm, is this basically what I'm thinking? No. Actually, now it's even easier to grab this, because it's like literally right there. Alright, anyways, moving on. Light Charm. Boop. Light Charm. Light Charm, and I believe the Light Charm, has, okay, has, wait, I'm checking this one again. Nope. Light has the arthritis and Amulet of the tortoise. Awesome. And the last one is going to be miscellaneous, called the Might Charm. Amulet of bro, you gotta try this. And the other one, Amulet of, so this one is Gluttony. G-L-T-T-O-N-A. Gluttony. Alright, from there, let's see if this basically worked. Because I think that's practically it. Yeah, I added the recipes, and then I added the advancement recipes. I registered the item completely. The only thing they don't have is their textures. And I think I added the lang file too. So, they're basically completely done. How crazy is that? Absolutely nutty buddy. Okay, so we added a couple of recipes. I just realized I'm in. Alright. I swear that's not how I did it, but you know, imagine that. Imagine that. So much better. I I did draw the circle. Actually, no, I was gonna say, should I make it symmetrical? Then I was like, no, because they're gonna be different shapes, and I feel like the shape should help outline the charm. So, with that in mind, I need to give myself certain amulets. I'm gonna need to give myself arthritis. This one. Charm. This one gives me the sight charm. This one gives me the light charm. Alright, so that one was arthritis. I need to get the bro, you gotta try this. Which will give me this one, which is the fight charm. And the last one I need is the might charm. Which is gonna need might. Is that the one with gluttony? No. Is that the one with the tortoise? No. So we have, okay, so hold on. I gotta remember one of them from them. Okay, so it does exist. Alright, arthritis. Bro, you gotta try this. I know that the tortoise, the tortoise is one, because the tortoise goes with slowness and mining fatigue, that's right. Bro, you gotta try this goes with, that's poison, and that's the gluttony one, and I couldn't remember that. And then there's one more. Dude, how can I forget both amulets to something? Gravity, arthritis, bad luck, bricks, bro, you gotta try this. Bubbles, cloaking, closed eyes, clovers, decay. I'm pretty sure one of them was decay. Might. Pretty sure the might charm had decay in it. Might charm. HMH2. Actually, I can just type it in like this. Might charm. Much faster that way. That's the, wait, might is the, am I messing up here? Sight, light, fight. I think it's because it was registered wrong, and I did make a fix in the recipes. Hold on, that's might, and I want to compare it to fight, basically. Fight charm. Because fight is the one where it has decay and sickening. Oh. The one with the K and gluttony isn't working. Because I have them both. Okay. So there's the, okay, so. Which I believe I fixed that. So if I look in my chart. Did I not do this right? Advancements, recipes, miscellaneous. Alright, and then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at both the fight charm, which has decay and sickening, and then the might charm. I think that's what it's supposed to be. I think it's because I didn't switch these. Let's reopen it and see if that was the issue. If it was, it should just be added to the little charms list because I'm already holding the items necessary, which means I might miss the little thing in the corner. It depends on how long it takes or how quick it is able to load me into the game. You know, based on that style. All right, single player, new world. Oh, there it is, actually. There we go. This one is the only one that's properly in there. But here you can see two bad ones: arthritis, the tortoise, decay, sickening, closed eyes, shadows, a full charm, and then we got, bro, you gotta try this, gluttony, and you know, so far we have those ones. So now, when we finish making basically the first 4 of these ones, we're gonna be making mixed charms. That's where stuff is gonna get real. But before we get there, we're gonna have to. Isn't that so weird? I run into this issue all the time where sometimes texturing takes so much more time than actually coding. Alright, we can close out of that. Save the changes. Sometimes you have to click on the application to close out of it. Did anyone say anything? No? No? Okay. Anyways, there's that. GIMP. Alright, so here we have this now. Now, we're going to have to be making the other ones, except the other ones are going to be a little bit different. Let's add in both, what is it called? File, new, 16 by 16. Background, transparency. Boom. Do it again. New, 16 by 16. Background, transparency. Boom. Alright, so every time we're going to have to do that because we need to get the right colors that are going to be for the chain, in which we're going to have the primary, which is going to be on this side, and the secondary in the top right. So, with that in mind, let's look at what the actual next one is, which is the fight charm. The fight charm is, I should keep the recipes up. Actually, this is perfect because it actually has both of them in a nice. Okay, let's bring up. So we don't need sight, might, light, and fight. Let's grab light. Light's the only one that's missing. Trust me, I try to confuse myself. I do it all the time. All right. So let's start with the might. So we're gonna need decay and sickening. So we can actually come out of here too in the advancements because we're gonna need. Oh, it's not even data. I do this all the time. Textures, items. All right, so now we're gonna need something called decay. Awesome. We can put decay in there as a primary. Perfect. Oop. I saw that and I was like, did it literally say? Did it literally say I wasn't streaming? I was about to like absolutely like. I don't know, because I always check like everything. Could you imagine? That'd be so funny though. Having a stream all to yourself. Don't need this open. Don't need this open anymore either. Alright, what was I looking for? Decay. That scared me so much I forgot what I was doing. Alright, that one is decay. Ooh, this one's gonna be interesting. Alright, and the other one, stop opening that. The other one. And sickening. Oh, I need to make sure I'm in the other tab. Okay, sickening. I say it with like such conviction, you know, sickening. Alright. Ooh, that's gonna look interesting. This one's gonna look absolutely interesting. Are you kidding? Alright, so first off, Alright, charms. So right now we're working on... Actually, that's the last one. So we need fight. Let's put them in order again. So we're going to do fight, light, might, Control C, Control V, sight. And that this one is let's use these. Oop, I already have my caps on. Completed. Boop. Perfect. So now we're working on this one, which is going to be a sword. Fight is a sword. How do we shove a sword in here? How do we do that? All right, so let's. Oh, whoa, hold on. Let's not get too hasty here. So first off, let's use these colors for my outline. Boop. And basically, let's say we have basically a. Actually, it'd be more like this. That's more like your sword. And we're going to delete these. I can make it a thick sword. I can make it a little better sword. I don't know. I do like how they're pretty good on there. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let's do... So we have some of the... Let's grab... Actually, let's do the lighter of the sword. Let's do light. Do a little pink. Then we can grab the third color, which is the color I think it already... Wait, no. Okay, white. Let's do this again. Okay. There's that one. Second. There we go. Third. Fourth. Which is the one that already is, and that one. Then we can grab the purple. And then we can grab the darker color purple on the other one. Boom. And then here, when it comes to the milk, we're just gonna kind of like fill it in like this, I guess. So these corners don't count, that corner doesn't count, but the edge tips, these edge tips do count. And sides do. All the sides have to be covered as well. This is too much, that's too much. Side, top, side, top, side, side, top, side, top, side. Yeah, because it's the top of this one. Sides, side. Yeah, because that just looks odd. So this is basically the sword, and it's got to have its milkiness powers. All right, so let's drag the actual milk into the problem here. So we're gonna drag it like this, like that, and then we're gonna drag the lighter milk color. Like that. And then I want to Control Z. Let's also make it dip like this. And I'm going to have it take the darker one. Boom, just like that. I think that's fine. They might be able to tell that's a sword. Might not be able to. I don't know. It'll be more interesting because I'm going to have the milk move around with the sword when it comes to animation. Or what I'm going to have is the sword flip left and right, and then the milk is going to kind of go with it while also moving. Anyways, so this one is the fight charm. Boop. All right. That one shouldn't be too bad. Fight charm. Export as. Oh. Oh. Ho ho. I made a mistake. Can anyone point it out? One thing I forgot to do. I forgot to I forgot to use the effects. Okay, so let's. Okay. Actually, decay comes first. Boop. Primary. Primaries are the base here. Boop. Doot 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 doot. All right. There's that one. I need the dark variation. There we go. And then I'm going to need the light variation. This one. I think the light variation was just this. And I had this one covered because this one has the base. Question mark? Question mark. I think the base is supposed to be of this one is supposed to be on this one because this one's supposed to overpower on that one. Awesome. Alright, so now I need this effect in which we're going to be grabbing the lighter one. This one's probably going to confuse people. The fact that it, like, they're like, wait a minute, why is it green? I think that's pretty much all of that one. Mid-color. And then dark color. Perfect. So here we have the milk in the middle surrounding the effects, which is a sword. Alright, export as. Now, we're going to export that as the fight charm. Export as. Alright, so that is that one. We have to test that one. The next one is the light bulb charm, which is slowness and mining fatigue. File, new, 16 by 16. Background transparency, boom. And then we're gonna do it again. New, options, background transparency, boom. Alright, grab this other one. I said it was gonna be, we're doing light, slowness, mining fatigue. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be doing, so we just did fight, now we're doing light. Arthritis and tortoise. Arthritis and tortoise. Awesome. This one's gonna look even weirder. All right, let's do this one. Boop. I'm so confused. Okay. And suddenly all my questions were answered. All right, lighter shade. This one. And then the darker shade. Cool, cool, cool. All right, and then we need to do is this one. Technically, I should have done the shape first before doing stuff like this, and the reason is like in case like something happens, I guess, where it's like it's not big enough to fit. But honestly, I have the colors already drawn if I just do that part first, so it's not that big a deal. Boom. Doing the extra mixture after this, like the dye mixtures, ooh, that one's gonna be interesting. The night one is gonna be like the night the like the final one. That's gonna be like where it's at. So this one is light, so I have to somehow make a light bulb. Let's just kind of doom, boom, boom. Actually, let's start it there. Uh, no. Maybe it needs like an actual like base, like that, and then we just need a one, 3. This one's kind of debatable. Okay, okay, I'm getting somewhere. Okay, now suddenly I'm liking this a lot more. I think this is it, practically. Let's fill it in. All right, so we're gonna need the I don't know if I want, do I want like the actual, okay, so this color is perfectly fine if I said that there is going to be like a little wire thing, like that. Because remember how like, you know how like light bulbs, like obviously they have like the like, they have the little light thing inside. Let's make this one, let's make the outside dark like it's supposed to be. Let's start by doing the overtop first. Actually, should just be this one. These. No, like that. Maybe the top one. This. And then I can give the darker one in there. I think the darker one should be like this. That's a little bit better. And then let's see what I can do with the milk. So obviously we're going to have a base central of this. That's the base central. We can also do it like that, I guess. And then we can have the colorations of milk. And then we're going to have the lighter variation. Just like that. So that is the light. A little bit of a light bulb. Actually, question mark. Just to see how it looks. No. Perfect. This is perfect, just the way it is. Alright, so, file, export as. This one is going to be the light charm. Boop. And the last one is going to be might. This one's going to be interesting. I'm surprised I was able to do a light bulb. This one, I don't know, man. I think I already filed it. Yeah. Fight charm, light charm, and the last one, might charm. Okay, so let's take a look at the might charm. Might charm is, bro, you gotta try this, and gluttony. New 16 by 16 background transparency. Boop. Boom. Oop, not export. We're not exporting nothing. New 16 by 16 background transparency. Boom. All right, and then since we're on the second one, might as well just do it this way. Gluttony. And then while that's loading that, we're gonna switch over to here, and then, bro, you gotta try this. Boom. All right. Boom. All right. So, bro, you gotta try this as the primary. So let's get that primary color in there first. Here. These ones. Oh wow, this is very close to the undershard color. But all that aside, let's see where this goes. Right, and then the deep color. Not a very strong color at all. All right, I'm gonna close all this. And then here we're gonna basically make a attempt of a fist. It's definitely not gonna be 5 fingers. So basically we're gonna have to do it like, kind of like that, I guess. See if you know what I'm like kind of going for. Where this is like the thumb, I guess. If I, Hmm. Let me fist con. So already we're getting some idea here. That's a pretty small one. I don't know why, but I'm more of the left-handed kind of guy here. Um, that one is very small though. Let's all right. Let's talk about let's talk about fingers. So basically, if we just kind of boop 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 boop, right? So here you can tell that this guy's got fingers, right? And then his thumb somehow gets in there. Right now kind of overlaps the other ones. So if we kind of have like a do because we want to have the thumb in there, like a actually, yeah, it should, and then does it like overcross or something? How do we kinda like see how the thumb like is still, well, it also has an inline. So let's see if oh, here it is. I think I'm kind of like doing it wrong. All right, so we basically have this, right? And then we want the thumb out, so we're gonna have to do like an inline, and then kind of covers it like that. See what I mean? And then it's gonna come down and like I can definitely tell it's kind of like a thumb, and then I kind of mess it up a little bit with the fingers. So like the finger attachment, it kind of looks like he's like, when in doubt, pinky out. Um, shoot. I feel close, but just ever so far. What if I get rid of this thing? What if this is... That's, it was better the way it was before. Maybe the thumb needs to be smaller. This makes me think of like the A-OK. Except he's missing like his third finger. But this looks like the chef's kiss. I'm also seeing a snail where this is his shell, and then this is like his little antlers. Like these are his eyes. Like these are the little antlers. Yeah, I made a snail. I made a better snail than I did a fist. I might want to expand this like by one on each side. Let's see what that does. Let's see what that does. Unless I'm just being a wimp. Maybe the other ones, like the super ones, maybe I want to expand those. I don't know. I just know that to make a finger, you basically 12.12.12. That though, like those are fingers, right? And then you're gonna want to Maybe not that extreme. No, that extreme. What if that doesn't help? This has to be there to represent this fingers, and then thumb, like basically the thumb is fine. It's like my reference. I think that's just about as small as I'm gonna get. Let's not do like a fist like that. Could you imagine? Like no knuckles at all. So basically that would be like I have uh, let's say like a hold on. So there's like the fist, and then like basically the arm, which honestly that looks like a man. What happens if I I think I was closer with the other. I could try this one, because this one's more like ovalish. Um, Shoot, that's not the one I want. Alright, so basically what they have in this one. Oh, shit, I just realized. Let's get rid of this, because we can just turn it down, I guess. Then we can just. Oh, jeez. It's gonna feel weird. I'm gonna have to drag all these down one pixel. Okay, let's erase all this and fix it. Oop, already makes a mistake. Alright, so we have this, and then we want the thumb. Thumb's gonna come out on the side. In between, sorta. This would be like. I think that's just about as close as I'm going to get. Practically, this is that mid-length. This is as like, you know, quote unquote, as small as I can get. I can chop off. Hold on. How did it look? So comparing this, so it's 1, 1, 2, and then 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. The only thing is that that last one has a connector, right? And then it just deletes these. That one still looks okay. And then I can use this to kind of... That's not... Okay. So I just want to move... How much do I want to move it? 1 or 2 pixels? If I move it 2 pixels, it'll be against this. If I just want to move it 1. So let's move it 1 pixel. I think that's as close as I... Now I'm starting to see a man. I see like 2 eyes and a nose. I think this is pretty much it though. I think this is it. Actually, I don't want it there. Let's take the deep knuckles and then this. And then... Oh. Actually, let's take... What if I had the pink take in these knuckles though? Now, I kind of see it as a skull at that point. Let's... I want to make a uniform color. Let's put... Let's see how we can fill this with milk. um... I think we're going to do it like this. Regular milkshade. Actually, let's do light milkshake and then regular milkshake. Alright. I'm going to do it like that and have it do 3, but I think I'm going to have it do the L loop. Personally. Like that. I think that looks really good because that also highlights the knuckle for that being like the punch because those 2 knuckles actually stick out the most. So I think that looks fine just the way it is. I already put in these ones. Okay, so this should be, that should be that one. That would be the might charm. All right, so let's stick them in. Let's see how the game, how they look for the game. Let's close out of that. Close out of that. So here is the item textures, and then it's going to ask me if I want to override them, and I'm going to say absolutely not. Overwrite for all. And let's rerun the game. I feel like this is so far my least favorite, but like at the same time with like just how everything is, I feel like that's the best I could do. I mean, I give myself such a limited space. such limited space. CJ, oops, R. Look at those. Look at those. And I thought the sword, well, the sword one also looks pretty bad, so. Because the milk is just flowing. Honestly though, this looks, I'm enjoying the charms. Oh yeah, and they all give me luck, that's right. Oh, that's so funny. Well, look at in my hotbar how they all change. But they all stay the same height. That's funny. Light charm, sight charm, might charm, fight charm. I feel like this is going to be the hardest one to understand. Might charm, I could tell that's a fist, that's an eye, that's a light bulb. People might not get that that's a sword. I'm thinking of ways like I could 3D that, but mine look pretty bad. Although it's off because that's the only one that's not like actually like full, because it doesn't have a fill effect. The fist is full of milk, the eye is full of milk, the light bulb is full of milk. The sword is just surrounded by milk because the sword itself is just, it is what it is. Let's see if I still have it open. I didn't close out of it, did I? All right, let's see what I can do. If there's anything I can do about that milk, basically. Let's select the main basis. All right, so basically, if I wanted to add like a rail sword, right? I'm a little confused. Okay, let's just go all the way, kinda like this. Okay, that's actually a lot. That's a lot better, honestly. That's literally all it took. Assuming I want to make the sword smaller, I would just need to boop, 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 and then I would just kind of. Oh, I guess it does have to be that length, doesn't it? The tip does not have to be though. But okay, let's, because that's just, because I don't want the tip to be touching anything like that. Okay, that one's fine, touching like that, and then it's a little short sword. I want to do it like that anyways. All right, let's redo that one actually. What this one's called the fight charm. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do we're gonna delete. Actually, let's instead of that, let's Control A, delete, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace this one with a charm, which actually need that one like this. All right. Now let's put in the fight charm. And then let's delete all this. Because originally that's why I had it like that, is because I wanted the rule basically to be like, it can't touch this the way I'm having it, could it touch it now? But then I was like, you know what, a little touchy's fine. Perfect. And then we need to fill it with milk. Absolutely, to the brim, milk. That's fine, because this is the one that actually needs to be in. Brim like that, brim like that. And then I'm going to drag the lighter shades like this. Doot, doot, doot. And then the actual top shades with that real solid milk. Alright, file, export as, and then this is going to be the fight charm. Export. Export. Awesome, awesome. IntelliJ, so that's the fight charm. And then we're just going to override that one, and then just see how it looks in game. Fight charm. Now it is definitely like the other ones in which it is milk filled. Awesome. There we go. Now it really fits the rest of them. Oh, you'll really crawl out of anything, aren't you? I think he hears the bats. Oh yeah, that's making it very angry. Absolutely get destroyed. And there's another bat over here. Oh yeah, he's making... Oh, there he goes, there he goes, he heard you. Oh, he's coming after you. Oh! He just smacked him. And there you have it, the warden. Alright. Let's put them in order. Fight. Wait, no. Fight. Light, might, sight. There we go. Fight, light, might, sight. Awesome. And I think these are really cool. I'm a little confused. Look at the hotbar picture, and then look at the... It looks like they're... Oh, that's the number in the background. I thought that I had messed something up in the texture. which I can actually view them like this to make sure that nothing is actually wrong with them. Yeah, is he, are there more bats he's going after? Dude, you get him. Oh man, he just punted him. Oh man, scary man. I wonder how many wardens, or how long the warden has to be. I'm not too sure. But I definitely have these resistors coming in. I made this. I made the coal. I made the coal locket, which makes the darkness amulet, which is known as the amulet of shadows. So let's put this in what I like to call the change log. The change log. What the change log does is it basically just copies. So here is the mysterious melee. Actually, no, this is actually 2.7, and it's basically the I don't know, wild. It's basically the 1.19 wild update. Anyways, what have we added in the version 2.7, which is I because I've worked so much on moving this to the 1.19 that it is, there isn't that many features that are going to be coming out before the start of the next one, I wouldn't assume. But let's continue with the um, uh, added, and then you have items, because that's camel text, and then there's the actual items themselves. So here we have the coal, like this, coal locket, which is, and then we have the AMU amulet of SHA shadows, AMU let for the darkness. So basically, when I'm done with this, with the update, it use. I just copy and paste this in the change log, and I make a video on them now, but still, you can do both. It's recommended. Use to make new amulet. And then if they don't know what the new amulet is, well then I'm gonna have to say you're silly because it's literally right there. All right, added charms. Charms. So here we have the fight charm, light charm, might charm, and then we have, oop, forgot that, sight charm. So this one is charms. Disable. Actually, not disable. Remove. Remove effects. Effects. Disable. Negative. Player. Fight charm. Removes. thought I put this in order. Alright, anyways, removes poison and wither. Oh. Charms. Actually, why don't I just do it like this? Charms. Player. All charms. Give the luck effect. Removes poison and wither effects. Removes slowness and mining effects. Removes nausea and hunger effects. And this one's going to be removes blindness and darkness. Forgot the K. I mean, something didn't look right about it. So now this is the changelog, and then I always do this, save, I do this and save. Sometimes I add something, just a little something here or there, and then I forget it, or like I tweak. So like if and every time I add a category, so like let's say for bugs, moved amber locket recipe in with the other lockets. Like that. That's, yep. Bugs. That's fine, just like that, actually. Which actually, I think that another bug that I needed to fix was I forgot to add in the stupid what is it? Assets, data, to recipes. I forgot to put in the pickaxe. Yep. All right, so let's not look up Hellstone. Let me look up. Cancel. Yep, there we go. I could have used banana, but it's whatever. I could also use bone. Anyways, Hellstone pickaxe. This is going to be HMH2. Hellstone sticks. I think it just requires sticks. Could be wrong. All right. Hellstone. Could be wrong. Let's run this and then I can put in the bugs, which is added Hellstone pickaxe recipe. Which actually I think I think I added everything else properly when it comes to that. So if I give myself Hellstone, I should unlock the. I saw how that was an emerald chest plate, and it should not have been. And also, it doesn't look like I added in the other part. Anyways, Hellstone, and then we're gonna give myself some sticks, and then we're gonna give myself a crafting table. Why? That's definitely a bug. Anyways, moving in, and perfect. Boom. I need to put that recipe, and I need to make sure that that doesn't happen. So if I give myself an emerald, yeah. So they're swapped. Wait, but their recipes are fine, right? Yeah. So that means it's being called backwards. Um, Called in the advancement recipes. What is that? Combat? Okay, so let's look up Hellstone and Emeralds. Chestplate. Emerald chestplate is calling Emerald chestplate, like it should. And then Hellstone. Unless I have it backwards. Alright, moving on. Hellstone chestplate. Hellstone. Do I have the actual recipes backwards? Emerald chestplate. Yeah. So let's copy into this one. Control C, and then I'm gonna fix this one, which is gonna be Minecraft Emerald Emerald, and then this is gonna be HMH2 Emerald Emerald chestplate. All right, and then we go to the Hellstone chestplate, and then we swap that one. Boop. Alright, and the only thing from here that I need to do is go into recipes, tools, and then we're going to do, not banana, this is going to be Hellstone pickaxe, and this is when you pick up HMH2 Hellstone that you'll unlock this recipe. And the recipe is going to be the Hellstone, and then up here, colon, Hellstone. Stone. There we go. Making sure that's all correct, and then putting it save in the changelog. Changelog. Added Hellstone. Pick us the recipe. I'm gonna say swapped emerald and emerald. Yeah, I'm gonna call it this by its full name. It's chest, chestplate, chestplate, and Hellstone chestplate. Recipes. Okay. Save. Alright, so let's actually create a new world for this case. Because when you gain a recipe, you gain it. I have a hard time. I actually haven't tried it in this version. It may actually be fixed where, like, if you had, if you get rid of all your recipes, when you try and get them back, it's like buggy. So I'm not gonna even bother with that one. I was just make a new world now. So let's get myself EME. Let myself get myself an emerald. So we have helmet, block, leggings, boots, chestplate. That's what I'm looking for. Boom. And then the other one is going to be the Hellstone. This is gonna make a lot of stuff. Basically the firebrand. Yep. Leggings, pickaxe, boots, heart stealer, chestplate, helmet. Yep. Getting back to the firebrand. So that's all of that basically. So all of that. All right. Making sure that we're running smooth, I guess. Crazy. Latency is a little. Actually, let me wait for it to move and then I'll start to count. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It takes about 6 seconds delay. And then so once it's 6 seconds, I can see it. Or whatever you guys say to me. It's a 6 second. I can actually make it shorter, but I think 6 seconds is great. Perhaps I don't need that much interaction from y'all. Oh, Propagule. Don't need it. Alright. Charms. Charms, charms. Crazy charms. So this is pretty much everything you need for the night charm. All you'd have to do is just mix these together. Now, how should I mix these together? I'm thinking the smithing table. Or I can actually, if I really wanted to torture everyone, kind of like how I have the freezer has its own little JEI. I could have it so that this, mixing charms or charm mixer, something of that sort, does that. So that was really weird. I think that'd be crazy, but hey, no judgment here. Give myself some luck, but this is pretty much that. How am I gonna do the other ones? But it's not. I could make some sort of charm mixer. I think for easy simplicity, I just might put it in like a stone cutter, and then if I feel like doing a better variation later. But I think that the smithing table is great. The only thing I would like remove is this. I can actually update. I should be able to update this where I can just remove that from there, because honestly I don't like that there. The fact that it's on there. I mean, it does put a reference, but primary item, which I always choose that to be the most alphabetical one. In that order, and also because of that, that's why like if I open up my charms, you can only you can add only these ones in this order. You cannot put what is that, the site, and then you can't put might after that. You have to put might site. That's why they're specifically put in that order. And then obviously these are those other mixtures that you can do, because those are the ones that only exist. There would be more like section types if they weren't specified like that, where there's only specific ways you can place them. So it does really compress it in a much easier manner, sorta. That does help. But we completed the fight charm, fight, light, might, and sight. We still have flight, slight, alight, blight, bright, fright, and then we're going to end it all, to mix it all together with night. I also have to figure out entirely what I'm doing with everything where I'm like, not light bulb, something scary. I have to figure out like little text pictures in here, kind of like how I have. This fist came out a lot better than what I figured it was going to, but I'm glad it came out. I redid the sword because the thing is, like, there's so many rules. It's got to be filled with milk. It's got to be absolutely milk filled. Get out of here. No. Jobless. Go. Guy wants a job. I'm not here to give him a job. If I... No, I messed up that. Yeah, look at that. There they go. This is how we truly mix all our... this is how we truly mix all the charms up. Well, I think that's all the basics. I pretty much did everything I wanted to do tonight. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Actually, I should test these, shouldn't I? So basically, if I give myself, like, slash effect give at s. So if I said, if I gave it blindness, and I try to use this, it won't do anything, because I need to use the correct sight, you know? So actually, let's go through it. So let's put them in order. So we have fight, light, might, sight. All right. So in fight, we're gonna give myself slash without killing myself poison, and then we're also gonna do wither, and then we're gonna use this gone. We're gonna give myself slowness and mining fatigue. And then this one, boop, gone. Here we have the might, which we're going to give myself the other one first, hunger. And then we're going to give myself a nausea. And then boop, gone. And then the last one, sight, which is the one that I first put in, so I already know that it works with both blindness as well as darkness. Boop, gone. So these do work. They all do give me the insane amount of luck. Oh, and I think it lasts a minute now because I modified that. So luck 3. If you're not too sure what luck does, it just increases your chances. So if I'm about to open up a chest for the first time, luck increases that. If I'm fishing, it should increase it should increase the stuff I'm getting from the fish, and then if I kill mobs, it's basically looting. So if you have looting 3 and luck, you're all set. You know, gotta kill all those wither skeletons just like that. But beyond that, you know, we got these first ones in, and you know, whew, tomorrow I'm probably gonna get like some of the other ones in. They're a little bit more complicated because they're doing, you know, like twice the work. Oh man, that item needs stitching. I actually have to look at item stitching and see if I can stitch mine. There's a lot of things that I have to touch on and fix, because honestly, like, look at the item in my handheld item. You can see through it so badly. So bad. I had all of Minecraft's fixed. So, like, if I grab any, like, Minecraft items, if I grab, like, a SWO, if I grab, like, a Minecraft sword, and then I grow, like one of my swords. So here's Minecraft sword, my sword. You can see through it, and then here you can't. So that's called item stitching. And, I gotta figure out how to do that properly. And then I gotta put it onto all my items, which is, that one's gonna be probably really, really annoying. But it is what it is. I guess at this point I would just kind of like rant. I think I wouldn't say coded out, but I definitely coded what I wanted to for the night. I'm definitely not going to be able to get like all these. I don't even know what I want to do for these two. Different sword, a bow, slight charm. You know what? Doing a bow, different sword. I'm gonna say this one can do be a. Oop, I didn't mean to cap it like that. Bow. All right. Bright charm, fright charm. Bright charm, fright charm. Maybe this will help me. Unless I have a different way of doing light than a light bulb. But bright being brighter than bright, or bright is brighter than light. I could use like a sunflower, I guess. Let me write that in. Bright. So kind of like a sunflower type deal. Sunflower, and then for fright. Fright. I think just because I see it all the time, I'm gonna use like a creeper face if I can. If I can. Look at this recovery compass. Oh, it's going crazy because I haven't died yet. But if I was to slash kill, I know I have my graves, but if I have the recovery compass, should be able to point me in that direction. Which honestly, knowing I have the graves, I mean, come on. Oh, and then I can see it. And then click on it, pick all my stuff up. Boom. Oh, they stack. Cool. I think this looks really cool. Like a lot of stuff in like that deals with the 1.19. Oop. That deals with like the 1.19 is really cool. I like how it's just shoved in there. And knowing I'm gonna have like 10 more. Still in all my mod stuff. GekoLib. Oh, here we go. What's this? Mod block. Oh. I still can't figure this out. I'm trying to make like a bell. But as you can tell, not very working. Sometimes I can get it to ring. But the thing is, that's because it thinks it's a bell. And I don't want it to think it's a bell. I want it to think it's my bell. And when I mean bell, I'm talking, so what I want to try and do, or at least what I was trying to do, is that when you ring a bell, and there's a pillager, it gives that pillager the glowing effect. And they say black cats, this has got to be a bug, because apparently black cats are not supposed to spawn in villages, but they do. I was told that only black cats can only spawn in witch huts. Which only black cats spawn in witch huts, but you know, maybe it was a typo or something like that, because I always see black cats in villages too. Variant. Oh wow. I don't think I've ever seen this kind of. Maybe they added more structures to the villages. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. Maybe this is supposed to. Oh wait, this is a lectern. I was like, this is an enchantment table. Try clicking on it to start looking at it. No, no, absolutely not. I was gonna say maybe this is their way of showing you how the levels change, and then I realized that's not at all how that works. I don't even know if I'll be able to do creeper face, but even if I choose not to, I'm pretty sure there is absolutely something else I'll be able to figure out for the fright charm. Crazy. Alright. So we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, basically 7 left. This is going to be interesting to do. Alright, but I think that's all I'm going to be doing for today. Or tonight. Today, morning. Well, no, it would be, well, this morning before I wake up tomorrow. Because then I'm going to be like hard coding again by the time I wake up. Because, you know, now it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Got stuff to delete. Oh, this one. Huh. I was like, how much stuff do I have to delete? Not that much. My recycling bin's absolutely full from one piece of paper. It's just how it works, guys. Just how it works. Save. Uh, discard. Nothing. Let me get these people's attention. Well, for any of you guys who took a little peeky peek, thank you guys so much for watching. I got a like. I don't know where it came from. I have no idea where this like came from, but I'll take it. I'll take it. But I like the ideas of the charms where I wanted to give some of the other stuff purpose. So like, cause like I mentioned earlier, I was like, you know, that it promotes the bad jewels. You know, they're labeled a bad thing, and so if they're labeled bad, then nobody's gonna want them. That's why I made it so that you can't figure out, you know, what jewels make. You know, but then I was like, you know, why don't I make it a good thing? You know, I definitely one thing that I wanted to make jewels different was I don't want to have to make armor. I want to have different materials. And when I say materials, I'm not talking like gem materials. I'm talking like, hellstone is kind of like a coal because it can be shoved in a furnace and stuff like that. But I want there to be more variation and more material. So I'm pushing myself, just like how Minecraft won't add dyed wood types because they want to keep adding more trees eventually. I don't know why, but I think they have enough trees, sort of. I don't know. I'm happy with the trees they have. My favorite tree is the spruce tree, just in case you guys didn't know that. But beyond that, the mangrove, which is pretty cool. Variant designing is so difficult. I spent so much time doing like textures, I guess. Because each texture has to have its own unique look to it. I mean, sometimes you'll have a base plate, but everything like the door, the Minecraft door, you know, they all have the same shape and whatnot. That's their base plate, and they also have a color palette, which is each one is different from the rest. But then on top of that, they try and make each shape look different. Each style and variation just look different. It's like, darn, people really be working on this. I feel like that's the best part that came out of 1.19. I love all of like I love to have like the deep dark stuff is it makes me think of kind of like the end, like how the stars and the shaders work. But the only thing is like I would have liked the deep dark a lot better if it came in, like what was it, like 1.17 when it was promised, and then it got delayed to 1.18, and then here we are in 1.19, in which a lot of people are calling it Caves and Cliffs Part 3. I don't blame them because like I'm pretty sure when Caves and Cliffs Part 2, I don't know if they added new stuff. I think they went between updates, but I don't blame them. I mean, they did add frogs, cool. Mangrove biomes, so one biome, cool. I mean, I personally could have probably done, I don't want to say half of those things, but probably half of those things. the thing about the end city and like people were like, wow, we finally got it, but then it was like, they're like that's what makes the 1.19 so cool. But you know what? What would have been cooler is if it was like on time. I understand that there was like their COVID relief, where there was that whole crisis going on, and then they just, I would assume that, they didn't. It's harder to work on that kind of stuff when everyone's so afraid of each other and stuff like that. But I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, it's basically over now. Not so many people are afraid. I mean, the main basis of everything is like if you're sick, you'd stay home. Like I wouldn't just be walking out with like, the Black Plague and be like, oh, I got the Black Plague. Time to go to the supermarket and just start buying stuff. Okay, if you have something severe, you should stay home. And then obviously, like, if you're afraid of getting sick, I mean, if you're really afraid of getting sick, I think you should stay home because otherwise you're just making everyone else suffer. Where you're like, when you like go up to someone and you tell them to do something to make yourself happy, nobody wants to do that. I mean, if you're that afraid, you should stay home too. You are sick in the head. You need to be cured. But that's all the rant. It made, you know, it made this, the 1.19 upgrading. I mean, I'm pretty sure that made that pretty much easy. There wasn't that much changes. There was some literal text stuff that had been moved. Generation, like I said, the biome keys are different. That one I actually liked. I had to go into further depth, and I absolutely changed everything again on how I generated all my ores. Or at least all my jewel ores. I basically said, here's this, and then I just randomized it. I don't even know which ones are in which now. They used to make sense, but then I said, you know what? Since this is just how it is, and there's so many ores and so many biomes. I mean, there's 24 ores, and there's like 50 biomes now. So putting that all out there, that each jewel is placed in two biomes. I mean, unless I make a 25th jewel, wink wink, then it would be perfect. But until then, and for some reason, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea when the next Minecon is. I know that they said that there was a delay in which they're going to be holding it in like what was it, Orlando, Florida. They were going to be opening something up, I think it was. But then I don't think there's like a special date announcement. And I also have no idea what's in 1.20. I don't know if that's normal. I don't remember like really waiting where it's like, oh, I mean, the new update's out, and then they're just quiet, and then all of a sudden they just be like, hey, guess what? We're gonna make more promises, and everyone's gonna, hope that they can keep them, I guess. Yeah, it happens. I mean, there's things that I try when I'm coding. I mean, sometimes you have an idea, like I always said with the mod bell. Working on it, and I've been working on it here and there, but sometimes it doesn't work. And if it's not working, it's okay. You just gotta move on to something else, and eventually you'll figure it out. But if I did absolutely nothing and only focused on it, then it would be an even sadder update. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes the solution is easy and it just takes you a while to find it there, but you don't have to go out and just like maul out the code and ask everyone questions until you can figure it out. I mean, you're bound to figure it out eventually. With more experience, and you're bound to find it out eventually, unless you don't. Unless you don't. Well then that's just a mystery untold, and somebody else can find that out for you. But until then, That's all I. That's all I'm gonna do for today. So, I mean that was really odd. At the very beginning of the stream today, like for not even first 10 minutes, my computer crashed. I was like, are you serious? All I did was move a tab. That was literally it. But anyways, Oh, that's right. I have to wait like 6 seconds. All right, so I wonder. Okay, if it's a 6 second delay, if I stop it, or wait, no, I think I would stop it, and then it'll tell me 6 seconds later. That's fine. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah.